Welcome back to the channel. Well, hope everybody had a good Labor Day weekend. Nicholas is backing up the pickup because I need to put a tractor in the garage again. I need to get on to the next project, so it means a project is coming out. All right, well, which one is it? Okay, looks like I need to work on the idle. There she is. Oh, I think I see the problem. My little pin in there is touching the castings. Yeah. I still need to wash the tires off. I put grease on them so any paint wouldn't stick to the tires, but there's the finished product. It's a neat little deal there. Somebody's gonna get a nice tractor. Cool. So yep, I gotta put that away or put that in a different spot because this tractor's coming in. I'll show a video of it getting dropped off, but for those who don't know, yes, this is an Oliver, but not really. I mean, it is, but it is. It is actually, this is an Oliver 2055. Very, very rare. It's exactly the same as the G 1050 Minneapolis Moline. The only differences other than paint is this front grille. In this area here, that's about it. Everything else is Minneapolis Moline from one end to the other. Here's the tag. If you don't believe me, 2055 Oliver. Yep, this had a cab on it. Buddy Nate owns this tractor. It was factory open stations with actually fuel tank fenders on it, according to the build sheet. So, yep. Pretty awesome. So yeah, we got this tractor does run. We will start it up for you, but it won't move. So we got to more than likely split it. I was thinking about putting a gauge on a lube pump back here. If I can get to it, it's in there. Yeah, and see if we got what kind of pressure we have there, if that's affecting it. But all right, Nicholas, you look pretty good on there. Cool. Yeah, I'm very, very happy. I just put the decals on, so I'm gonna wait to wash it. But I'm gonna wash off those rims. But yeah, I'm pretty proud of this tractor. Somebody's gonna get a real nice tractor, that's for sure. But, anyways, we'll talk about the 50 series here in just a little bit. Okay, well, let's talk about 50 series. I'm only going to talk about this one at the minute, but we're going to talk later. I'll probably do more, but since this tractor's here and it's kind of special. So anyways, I just got off the phone with my friend Brian Gagne, who's a really good dude. He is kind of our numbers guy, production. He's studied so much stuff. If you're not a member of the Minneapolis Moline Corresponder, Minneapolis Moline Collectors Incorporated Club, I highly recommend it. You get this magazine. It's called the MM Corresponder, full of great stuff. It's always has articles in it. Well, in this particular one, Brian wrote a a multi-page article on the 50 series, as in the 950, the 1050, and the 1350 Minneapolis Moline, and the variations, including the Oliver badged. I guess that's the way I wanted to say. So again, this is an Oliver 2055. You know, it's badged that way, but it's actually a Minneapolis Moline G1050. And according to Brian's research, and he's saying based on production ledger codes, it appears that 26 of the 544 G1050 diesels were an Oliver 2655, which is neat. Very rare. At this time, he knows of 5 for sure documented with serial numbers, and there's 2 other ones. One's in Pennsylvania, which then that means that I've seen that tractor because I've seen that guy's collection, and one in South Africa actually. So that's the ones they know still exist. If you do know of another 2055, if you could get the serial number and then, you know, email it to me, I could pass on to Brian and he can add it to his list. It's just so the collectors know. He you know, in the perfect world, he likes to get the serial number and the current owner and location. You know, doesn't need a specific address or anything, just so they know where it's at, you know, in case there's, you know, some special show that they want to feature these, or, you know, at least they can ask you. It was like, you know, last summer, you know, they had all the experimentals that they could find, Minneapolis Moline experimentals, that is, at that show, and they knew were quite a few. There was at least 12. There might have been north of 12 experimentals there, which was neat as all get out. So, all right, back to this one. So this is a 1971, according to Brian, with the serial number. This exact tractor was built on 10/28 of 1971 and shipped out on 10/29 1971. So that is really neat. I didn't ask him where it went. I'm sure it must have went somewhere near Marine City, Michigan, because that's what the dealer sticker says on there. It says Willis Repair and SERV, which I assume means services or service, in Marine City, Michigan. So I just think that's really, really neat. So they only made 544 total G1050 diesels. 60 were standard. 484 would be a row crop, like this one. This one's a row crop. And these were equipped with the D504A-6, which means diesel, 504 cubic inch. A was the series of the motor, and 6 cylinders. Engine was rated at 111 PTO horsepower. Standard, but this was also available in the LP version, as in I'm sorry, the G1050 was available in the LP version, which there's one right there. Anyways, I'm not aware of, and I was going to ask Brian, but then we got talking about something else. I don't think they made any LP 2055s. You know, don't quote me on that. There's always something out there like, hey, you know, so there might be one. Also, there were, according to Brian's research, in 1969, there were 63 red, white, and black G1050 diesels also built. Also, they did build a red, white, and blue 1050s. I don't know for sure if we know how many of those were built. Again, like I was talking about my 950, they're not sure because it wasn't specified in the paint, you know, or, you know, a code in the build sheet for those at that time. But yeah, so this tractor left the factory with actually factory fuel fender tanks as well, which is kind of a neat option. Those are kind of hard to find, really nice ones, and if you do, you really got to pay up for them. It left the factory with dual hydraulics, according to Brian, as well, and it still has what it left with a size of tires. It has 1116s on the heavy 8-bolt front axle and the 20.8 38 rear tires, which only, wow, 52 of the 544 left the factory with 20.8 38s. So I think that's kind of neat, which comes out to be 9.6% pretty low percentage. So most of them come out with 18.438s, which I believe that's what my LP has on it, and my diesel I believe has those as well, 18.438s. I can't wait for that to get here. I love to have that tractor next to this one. But anyways, yeah, lots of neat information. I'll see if I can get in close, and then you know, slowly here you can read that, then you know, pause it or whatever. Here's some of the diesel options. 95.4% of these come out with a dual PTO, and 12 of them come out with just 1,000 PTO. Wow. 9 of them come out with a long axle, 120-inch axle. That'd be 10 foot wide. Holy Toledo. So yeah, this is a lot of interesting information. Again, I think it's only it says in here it's only $22 per year if you're in the US. Canada, $27 per year, $32 per year if you're outside the US or Canada. But yeah, it's just I fully suggest that, you know. I think you pay a couple dollars more and you get the calendar for the year too. It's I don't know, it's always a good read. There's plenty of stuff in here. So there, I've seen that tractor. That's what we think is an experimental 1355. Has some 10X parts on it as well. This was taken in Jordan, Minnesota. This tractor lives in Minnesota. A friend of mine, Steve, owns this. Yeah, kind of not. It's really neat. He's got a lot of money and work into that. So that's a 55 series actually with fuel tank fenders. So yeah, yeah, very much worth it. There's classified ads in here. There's always all kinds of articles and stuff that's always worth reading. So okay, well, let's do another walk around this tractor, then we'll cut the video. But yeah, this tractor, I got to grab a battery. We'll grab one when we put it in, but that'll be on another video when we put this inside. It's getting late in the day and I haven't had supper yet either. But we'll put a battery in it. We'll fire it up, that way we can steer it. But it doesn't drive under its own power. It's got either clutch issue, input shaft, or something else. So we're hoping it's just the clutch. But I did get the story. The story was it was bought at an auction sale, and a friend of the guy that bought this bought a plow, and they hooked up to the plow just to take it home, and it quit moving right then and there. So the guy really never even got to use it. So that's the story that we were told. Anyways, so yeah, it'll be fun working on this. We'll split this and get this taken care of. But pretty neat, rare tractor. Has a working tack on it. Even has a split weights on it. Looks like that rim is not long for this world, Nathan. I can see a trail there. I don't know if you're picking it up there, of liquid. So we won't want to drive her too far. You know, nice. One of the telltale signs, you know, as a tractor been really well used, is the drawbar egg shaped. You know, and that's not a guarantee that's got a lot of hours or not a lot of hours, but it, you know, was one sign. So it is missing the little links here to you know, not quick release, but help with loading these. This is a John Deere third link on here, so that's got to go. But it does have a working tack, and the tack shows 2477. So, and that tractor has sat in the same location for a long time, long time. So, well, at least 38-inch rims are not hard to find. They're just double bevels. This is a 2-speed transmission, and I think it does, yep, it snaps pretty good. That snaps pretty good. So yeah, well, he is hoping to have this at the summer show in Oakley, Michigan next summer. So all right, well, I hope this information is cool. You know, the Farmall A videos, the Farmall A was fun to work on. I didn't get a whole lot of response from viewers, as in, you know, the viewers watch minutes and all that stuff was way down, and anything to do with the Farmall, which it is what it is. So don't know if I'll do another one of those. But anyways, that is done. The only one more video of that will probably be when I'm raffling off and delivering it. So that'll be the end of the Farmall for me. So yeah, look, next videos we're going to be working on this tractor, the 4-star and the 900. It's getting close. I got to dig it out. I want to move it up front so I can work on it. And then the other bay over here, we're gonna have the 4-star and the 2055 in there working on that. So yeah, lots to do. I'm not short on projects, that's for sure. So okay, all right, well, enough babbling. I hope you enjoyed this video. Appreciate you watching. We'll see you in the next one.